Hello and welcome to Living in Lapland. I'm Sami and I am so happy you are here with us today.
And I'm Tina. Hey everyone, really great to have you joining us. This podcast is all about everyday life here in Finland, and we talk in simple, natural English so you can practice while you listen.
That's right. So whether you are learning English or you are just curious about life up here in the north, you are definitely in the right place.
Absolutely. And today, I am really excited about today's topic, Sami.
Me too. Today we are talking about coffee. Coffee culture in Finland.
Yes, and if you know anything about Finland, you probably already know that Finns love their coffee. Like, really, really love it.
Yes. It's kind of a very big deal here. So let's start with a little fact. Did you know that Finland is the #1 coffee drinking country in the world? Per person, Finns drink more coffee than anyone else on the whole planet.
Right, yeah.
We are talking about something like 12 kilos of coffee per person, per year. That is a really lot of coffee.
That is so much coffee. And honestly, when I think about it, I am not even surprised. Like, I think about how many cups I drink in a day. And it adds up so fast. I probably have 4 or 5 cups on a normal day, easy.
4 or 5, yeah. That sounds about right for many people here. Some Finns drink even more than that, like 8 or 10 cups a day. And the interesting thing is, Finnish coffee is usually a light roast. It is not super strong like espresso. It is more like a big mug of lighter, smooth coffee.
Yeah, that is such a good point. It is smooth and light, and you just keep going back for more. It is not one strong shot in the morning. It is more like a steady, comfortable flow all through the day.
Exactly, a steady flow. I like that. And that brings us really nicely to our next topic, the kahvitauko, the coffee break.
Oh yes, the kahvitauko. Okay, so for our listeners, kahvi means coffee and tauko means break. So kahvitauko is simply a coffee break. And in Finland, this is not just a nice little extra thing you do at work. It is actually, it used to be written into Finnish law. Workers had the legal right to a coffee break.
Yes, and in many workplaces today, you still have official coffee break times, usually one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And people take them seriously. You stop what you are doing, you go to the break room, you have your coffee, maybe chat with your colleagues for 10 or 15 minutes. And it is a really social time too, right? It is not just about the coffee. You catch up with your workmates, you talk about what is going on, sometimes you just relax quietly together.
Exactly. I remember at my old office job, the kahvitauko was honestly one of my favorite parts of the whole day. You would just sit down, breathe, talk to people. And if you skipped it, your colleagues would look at you like, "Are you okay? Is something wrong? Why are you not having coffee?"
Exactly. It is almost a little strange if you do not join. And I think it is actually really good for people too. You take a break, your brain rests a little, and then you go back to work feeling much better and more focused.
Totally. The kahvitauko is good for you, and it is good for teamwork. I think more countries should have it officially. Honestly.
I agree with that. Okay, so we have to talk about food now. Because a coffee break in Finland without something sweet to eat, that is not really a proper coffee break.
Oh, absolutely not. No. You need something to eat. So, what do Finns usually have with their coffee, Sami?
Well, the most classic thing is probably pulla. Pulla is a soft, sweet bread made with cardamom. Cardamom is a spice with a warm, slightly sweet smell. Pulla is a little sweet, very soft, and it smells absolutely amazing when it is fresh out of the oven.
And it goes so perfectly with coffee, like they were made for each other.
They really were. And then there is korvapuusti, which is the Finnish cinnamon roll. But it is a bit different from cinnamon rolls in other countries. It is bigger, it has more cardamom, and it has this special twisted, flattened shape. Very beautiful, actually.
Oh, korvapuusti. I could eat about 5 of those with my coffee. They are so, so good. And you find them in basically every cafe and bakery in Finland.
Everywhere, yes. You also find munki sometimes, which is like a Finnish donut, or simple biscuits, or a slice of cake. But honestly, for me, nothing beats a fresh korvapuusti with a good cup of coffee.
Hard to beat. And you know, I think for a lot of Finns, coffee in Pulla or coffee in korvapuusti, it is a comfort thing. It is cozy. It makes you feel safe and happy and at home.
Yes, exactly. Finns have a word, kodikus. It means coziness, warmth, that feeling of being comfortable at home. And coffee and pastries together is very much part of that feeling.
I love that word, kodikus. Coffee is basically kodikus in a cup.
Ah, yes. Perfect way to say it. Okay, so now let's talk about another really important part of Finnish coffee culture, and that is visiting friends for coffee.
Oh yes, this is a big one. A really big one.
So in Finland, if you want to spend time with a friend, you very often say, "Let's have coffee," or you invite someone to your home for coffee. It is one of the most common and natural ways to connect with people here.
And when you go to someone's home for coffee, they will always have food ready. Always. It would feel almost rude to invite someone for coffee and not have something to offer them to eat.
Right.
The host will put out pulla or cake or cookies and they will keep refilling your coffee cup. Like, your cup is never empty. The moment it gets low, someone is already pouring more.
That is so true. And one thing that I think is interesting. In Finland, you do not just drop by someone's house without calling or messaging first. That is not really the Finnish way. People like to plan a little bit ahead.
Yeah, exactly. You arrange the visit first. But once you are there, the welcome is very warm and relaxed, and the coffee visit can go on for quite a long time. You sit, you talk, you have more coffee, maybe a second piece of cake.
Always a second piece.
Always. And I think it is such a lovely tradition. It is so simple. You are just sitting together, drinking coffee, but it is a really meaningful way to connect with people. There is no pressure, no big plans, just coffee, food, and good company.
Absolutely. Coffee is really like a social glue here in Finland. It brings people together in a very natural and comfortable way.
Social glue? I love that. Okay, and of course, it is not just at home or at work. There are also some really wonderful cafes all over Finland.
Oh yes, Finnish cafes are great. So, what is a typical Finnish cafe like?
Well, Finnish cafes are usually very calm and quiet. They have a relaxed atmosphere. You go in, you get your coffee, and maybe your korvapuusti, and you just sit and enjoy. There is no rush at all. Nobody is asking you to hurry up and leave. And especially in smaller towns, Finnish cafes often have this really beautiful old-fashioned feeling. Wooden furniture, warm lighting, maybe some old family photographs on the walls. It feels very homey and cozy, very different from a loud, busy coffee chain.
Exactly. And I think one thing that is very specifically Finnish about cafe culture is that it is completely okay to just sit quietly. You do not have to be talking or doing something the whole time. Silence is comfortable here.
That is so true. That is very, very Finnish. You can sit in a cafe with your coffee and your book, not saying a single word, and nobody thinks that is strange at all. It is perfectly fine.
Yes, and I think that is actually one of the most peaceful and special things about Finnish cafe culture. You are allowed to just be, sit, breathe, drink your coffee, and enjoy the moment.
I really love that. It is so peaceful. And honestly, if you are ever visiting Finland, I would say find a small local cafe, order a coffee and a korvapuusti, sit by the window, and just enjoy it. Take your time. That is the Finnish way.
That is honestly the best advice. Okay, so let us wrap things up a little. We covered so much today. Finland being the world's biggest coffee drinker, the kahvitauko at work, the delicious pulla and korvapuusti, visiting friends for coffee, and the wonderful calm cafe culture here.
Yes, what a great topic. I feel like I need a cup of coffee right now after all of this talking about it.
Same. Maybe a korvapuusti too.
Definitely a korvapuusti. Okay, a huge thank you to everyone who listened today. We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Living in Lapland, and we hope your English is feeling a little stronger and more confident after listening.
Yes, thank you so much for being here with us. We will be back very soon with another episode and another great topic, so make sure you come back and join us next time.
Until then, take care, keep practicing your English, and of course, keep drinking your coffee.
And keep learning. Bye everyone.